Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, the real deal Lanita Skills Reaction Channel. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, real deal? Good morning, noon, night, wherever it is in your country. Make sure you hit the like button, okay? Thanks, DJ. So, what we're going to talk about this morning, noon, night, whatever, wherever you live. Um, hmm, I'm on deep in this Melly case, right? I ain't just getting it. I got in it when it first happened, but I've been, you know, been trying to piece it together in the way it's laid out from the courts, okay? Because that's what they're gonna go through, okay? Now this happened when Melly is about, how old was he? About 19? Because he's 24 now. So you can say he was a little teeny bopper at the time. Okay, it's a little teeny bopper. Now, I don't know how I came to this channel. It called 16 Shot on Visuals Clips. And I spotted 100K. And when I spotted 100K, I was like, wait, hold up. I need to find out about this. So I listened to this young man. I never trusted him. Ever since that happened to Vaughn, I never trusted him in his words. Now I have a question. I have a video. I'm not going to play the whole video, but this is from 16 Shot him. He had Kelly Seti on his channel. And I want to straighten some of that out. They can't hear me, but I'm going to react to, what is his name? Track. But listen to this.
Things happening. So, like you saw the Fredo situation, like now, if you look at what's going on, of course everybody is gonna be on some like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, this is a a situation where I don't want to be part of because the way it's being used and being messed with. But if you talking about the time everything happened, like it's just Melly turned himself in to a charge. No, but with Fredo.
Okay. See. What Track trying, see, one thing about Track, y'all gonna have to understand. He's trying to use psychology on Seti, but Seti listening to him and what he's saying, like I'm doing. Now, 100 Track, not 100 Track, Fredo was in it back then. So why he going to bring up the timeline? If you're gonna bring up the timeline, Fredo was in the timeline back then. Because the young lady mama said they took him over to his house, to Fredo Lane. They took the girlfriend over there, I guess. And I thought she said she took Melly and the girlfriend, but I have to go back. I can't keep up with this. And he's saying people forgetting about the timeline, but he got to realize Fredo was in the timeline from the beginning. So he should be on the stand. See, a lot of people who needs to be subpoenaed to come to court might be on the defense side. You know what I mean? Fredo may be on the defense side because he sure wasn't on the prosecutor side. Okay.
You know, hold on. With all due
Oh,
with all due
Fredo, I'm talking
respect,
about the time. I'm talking about the time span though. You write a Fredo, which is like 2 years after a situation compared to
No, 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 no. Oh, I see what. Wait a minute. No, 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 no. All Fredo is in the timeline when it happened. 100. Okay. The reason why I say that is because he went over there after that. Aftermath. He went over there. But you trying to say that he went over Fredo Lane 2 years ago after fact. No, he went over there before the effect. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
3 months after a situation. So
yeah,
it,
but
So now he's saying that Frito Lane he went over Frito Lane 3 months after the thing. And no man, no he didn't. No he didn't. That's not what was said. No, 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 no. He went over there after fact when he left from wherever he came from. Track trying to throw y'all off.
threatened with jail time. You see what I'm saying? When Barry Bonds people came out and stuff like that, like just to give you a prime example, there's cats who sat it down and was like, I'm not giving up anything, and then they got held in contempt of court. So I'm asking, if that was the case, were you going to be charged with contempt of court or hiding evidence, or what was going to be your charge?
Teddy, I didn't give the phone. They subpoenaed the phone and took the phone. What does that have to do with me? Like, if they wanted to charge me for anything, they would have charged me for anything. Like,
When you say that,
case,
you mean like they like physically like took that bitch off you type shit, like, or you saying like they just told you ain't had no choice and you had to hand it up?
Hey, bro.
Okay. Now, see what he doing now. He's been a smart butt with them. Okay. Now I'm gonna share this before they even start. I'm not gonna need to play nothing else because this the part I will get into. Okay. Number one, did Melly tell them that he had his phone? How did they know that 100K had the phone? Somebody telling, or did he voluntarily give him the phone? If he's saying that they subpoenaed the phone, how they know he had the phone? Did he did he tell did he tell Melly to get him the phone? To be honest with y'all, they don't need the phone, period. Okay? They didn't need the phone, period. They knew the number. But it was something about that phone that they wanted. But why was it important for him to turn that phone in to them? I don't understand that part.
So like, what would happen at that moment? Like, is it on some you go to jail right then and there? It's like, all right, we finna put a one out and you deal with it that way. Like, I think that's what he's trying to see. Like, like what would have happened if you was just to be like, nah, y'all not getting this. Like,
access from a judge. A judge has to grant that shit. Like, they can't just randomly say, "Oh, I want the socks off your feet." They had to say, "What relevancy is that to the case?" You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's just an example, but not saying they did this.
Listen. Now he about to break it down.
All right. This is what we're gonna do because I'm not gonna try. Like, I'm gonna stick to hard.
See, I'm gonna tell you about something about this man here. I have been observing that man since fun. He don't give a kook about Melly. Now he trying to clear something because he getting tired of talking. So listen to what he about to say.
Fast and hard reality because one thing we're not
What
going
I
to do.
said is facts.
No, I know.
No.
But you're missing the facts though, because it's like you guys are saying.
If he saying the facts, you just say he's saying the facts. If he's saying the facts, he's not missing the facts. See, he's still using psychology, y'all. He think that it seems like he think that some rappers are slow. See, y'all got to watch this man right here.
What you just said, it makes sense. If they subpoenaed the phone, so yes, they had to get it from a judge. Everything they did, like at the moment when I'm face to face, right now, how we face to face, we're talking. I give you, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the dates for the shows. Everything's cool. All right, cool, bet. Then you come back and you say, hey, we know you have Mr. Demon's possession. We need it. I'm like, why? What do you need the phone? It doesn't matter. We need the phone. We have a subpoena signed by a judge. I got my lawyer right here. Right, yo, yeah, you gotta get on the phone. All right, give you the phone. What? There's nothing in the phone for me to feel like he's gonna.
But you didn't use your lawyer to get him on the phone. You voluntarily gave them the phone. 100K. If they subpoenaed the phone, the first thing I would say, how they know I had the phone? I know they ain't gonna tell me how they know I had the phone, but I'm like, they had to know he had the phone, y'all, if they subpoenaed the phone. So that wasn't gonna be no way out of it. If they subpoenaed the phone, somebody told him that he had the phone. But the way he talking, he's kind of he added it's something missing out of what he's saying. He's not telling all the way the truth. But he could have had it set up where they could have so they can subpoena the phone. But why would he communicate with the officer?
Gonna hurt my client. It's not. You guys are assuming whatever's on the phone is gonna hurt my client, and then you have the right to.
No, they saying that. They saying it was used as evidence.
But they're not just saying that though. They're saying the music video. They're saying a lot of stuff. So like, why does it? We got to see what happens at the end of the trial.
Because a phone gives literally a timestamp record. It gives a GPS.
But you don't need the phone.
You get the phone to get the GPS. You call the phone to get the GPS. Like
some reason.
But you need a phone number to do that.
But you don't need the phone to get the phone number.
No,
like, all that stuff is public.
They got the phone
like
number.
Instagram. They don't need your password.
And
you get it straight from Instagram.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop right there. He is 100% right. I don't understand why they want that phone. Because they didn't need the phone. They got the number. He is so 100% right there. Why did they want that phone? They could have got one from Sprint. They could have got one information from Sprint, certain things, and then they could have got the other phone through the satellite. Why did they want that phone? Because it belongs to Melly. But they didn't need the phone. They got his number. They already had his number. Something ain't right about that cell phone, y'all. Something that they couldn't get out of that cell phone that they needed from off the record. Something ain't right about it. Because they didn't have to go to him for the cell. They did not have to subpoena that cell phone. The only way I can see that they wanted that cell phone is to see what it looked like. Oh, see, they could have wondered what it looked like. Somebody described that phone to them. The way it made, 'cause my phone made different from y'all. What brand it is and everything could have came from that phone. They got the number, but they ain't got my brand up. If they didn't have the brand, they could have found out. It's a lot they could have found out, but still, it's just weird how they want a cell phone. If they got all the information, if he's saying, listen, If Trent knows that, and then I'm gonna end it. If Trent knows that they didn't need the phone, see how smart he thinking. See, he's another Melly. The way he thinking, that's how Melly thinks. Okay, since he know that they didn't need the phone, why would you turn the phone in? Because the phone is subpoenaed to court, y'all. Somebody talking. Somebody told him that he has Melly phone. By him being a manager, he trying to clear his name. So that's what he did. I'm about to be on this side. I'm gonna get on the cell phone. Some ain't right, y'all. From what I just heard. And this dude, him seems I always seen crooked. He seemed like a crooked cop to me. He don't what you think, real deal? What do you think? I don't understand it. I don't understand what's going on right there. I don't understand. But they got the phone. But they ain't need the phone. So why you get him the phone? Because he said the phone was subpoenaed to go to court. Who subpoenas the phone? The judge. Now, but you ask yourself, he ain't even care. He like he don't even care how they know he had the phone. He ain't even. He's not even saying that. I don't know. This dude here is. I never cared about him. I never have cared about him, and he getting irritated.
Yeah, but there's a specificity to whichever number.
Yeah.
So,
fam, whatever you're saying, I get what I'm saying. They already they get all that stuff by themselves. They don't need me to do that. They don't need none of that for me to get all that stuff.
Listen to what he just said. They don't need none of that. They don't need me. So if I know they didn't need me, so in other words, he's saying he ain't got nothing to hide. But why did he take the phone from Melly? I said, man, I don't need your phone. I don't need your cell phone. Don't give me your cell phone. It's a trick to that cell phone that he uses to keep up with his artists. But why was it in? It's still the question is why was it in? Why is it? Why was it important to turn the cell phone in if you know they didn't need the cell phone? You could have easily said, "I don't have a cell phone." No, because you even mentioned that to them about the cell phone, or even Melly did it. Somebody knew you had the cell phone, and but you haven't mentioned that though. He 100 track has not mentioned that. Period. That man, I don't know who told him I had the cell phone. He's not even doing that. Some ain't right about what went on, y'all. Something is not right. If you know that they didn't need the phone, why you turned the phone in? You could have act like you lost the phone. You know they traced that phone back to your place. But why is you as a manager have your client's phone? That's crazy. Why do you have his phone? See, y'all got some game going on, man. Ain't nobody stupid. Y'all got some play going on in this thing. There's some play going on in it, and you involved in it.
You just mentioned they don't need a physical phone to do any of that. They pin towers, GP, all that stuff is
say people will say, you know that stuff. This not me. This
Right.
I know what the people say. They
Right.
gonna say, "Well, hey, bro, if they already have all that, why would you knowingly, if you intelligent
If they
enough,
already have all what? If they already have all what though? Or what?
if they already have all that info, you said if they
What
already
info?
have what you just laid out. You
Yeah,
said
but
the messages.
Listen to what he just said. Y'all didn't creep. Y'all didn't peep what 100 Track just said. See, I'm listening to the track because he slick. He said, what info? Hmm. He said, what info? It was, in other words, it wasn't no info, legit lit info that they needed in that phone. Because he already taken it out. That's why he said, he talking, telling y'all stuff, but y'all not listening. He said, what phone? He said, what info? He don't took the information out the phone, y'all. He don't did something. If he delete it, it's still gonna be there. So he can't get away with it. So how it still go back to somebody told him he had the phone. And he not even upset about it. He have not mentioned it not one time. He said when said it said because information in the phone. Then he said, what information? Like what? What are you talking about? He know exactly what said he said. See, I don't trust homeboy. I ain't never trust him. I have never.
But we still gotta remember timestamp. When everybody's speaking, they're not putting timestamps in this. This is a 4-year case where you guys are receiving information that happens months and months and years. We are at a 3-month time frame from the incident. So all that stuff you guys are seeing now, or you guys are knowing, wasn't there. Those.
Y'all hear what this man saying? Yes, it was there. I did the case back in 2018. What is he talking about? Wasn't there? Everything happened was there. That's what they going by. Do you hear what he's saying?
After, so it's like me, Melly, like nobody wouldn't know anything that's going on. My client literally just turned himself in for as because he's a suspect for murder. But there's nothing else that happened after that. We're talking about.
Y'all, let me tell you something. And then I'm gonna leave. This man full of S. That's all I'm gonna say. He full of S. I know we can cuss. I just don't want to say it. He full of S. He full of it. He full of it. He tries to be like he cares so much about Vaughn. He doing Vaughn the same way he trying to do what the name right here, Melly. Nothing he's saying now on this cell phone, on this man page, makes sense. The case is coming, what they are putting in the court is coming from back in 2018. What is he talking about? Everything happened is the past. Everything happened to Melly is the past. We can't speak of the future because he wasn't here in the future. So what he trying to say? When Melly did this, he trying to say they let Melly out of jail. Okay? If he gonna say that, why don't he say it? I'm gonna tell you, man. First, the second time when Melly got out, but he's not saying that. He should have said first, second, or either then, now, and whatever. See, if they let Melly out from there for that case, then I didn't think Melly got out. Not for that. He said, I'm going to turn myself in. What did he do? That's what he's saying, the time. But they not giving us that time. Okay, that Melly did that okay, when Melly did this to this boy, time frame. That's the time. He didn't go to jail then. When Melly did what he cleared up and gave the phone to Track, did what they had to do, whatever they did. He it's a video that he said, and I got the video. He said, I'm about to turn myself in. So Track is talking about that time frame. But Track got to remember that frame, that time frame is from back then. We can't speak of now because nothing happened now. It happened back then. Even when they got shot, we don't know what month he turned himself in. But he said, y'all, I'm about to go turn myself in. How long was he out before he turned himself in, Track? Because you know this, because you just said this. You say y'all don't even know the time frame. See, he may outsmart the court, but he ain't outsmart me. Y'all, this your girl, The Real Deal. Lanita Gill. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.